Welcome back, guys. I hope you had a good bank holiday. Today's going to be what sold over the bank holiday. I did say I wasn't going to do any of these, but when it comes to bank holidays, I thought it's a bit more special. So I'm going to go through them. I sold 20 items in total, all on eBay. Vinted is suddenly just not selling anything. But yeah, 20 items to go through, and I have sold some really good items. So one of the items I sold virtually as soon as I put it on was this Heineken beer keg. I think I picked it up last weekend at the car boot. Paid £15 for it, and it's just sold for $59.99. Absolutely smashed it on this one. I'm sad to see it go because I do like it, but yeah, nice profit on there. Another item I sold, not much profit in them. They don't sell for much. It's this VTech Dino Robot and Go. They don't sell for much. Maximum you probably get out of these about 13 quid. Somebody made that offer for £9.99, so I took it. I think I paid about £2 or £3 for it. My son picked it up, so I thought, yeah, let's say it and see how much we can get for him. One thing to look out for when you're going around the car boots is slender tone stuff. This one is the belt one. I would say only get the belt ones, don't get the pads, because the pads don't really sell for much. But the slender tone belts do sell, and they sell very quickly. Actually, within a few days of me putting this on, it sold for £20 and I paid £3. Something I had come back was these Gore-Tex Echo walking shoes. The woman didn't want them because they said that it was a size 6 and it has no markings on them what size they are. So I now put them up to a size 6 and they have sold for £27, and I think I paid about £4 for these. If you're into selling your games, you need to find these ones because these sell very quickly. It's the Wii Party and you can get good money for them. Anything between £12 to £15. I sold this one for £13.50. and it cost me £1. In this bag is a little Sony radio. It's from the car boot last week. It's not big money, but it's Sony. I think I paid £1 or £2 for it, and it sold for £12.99. Another game I sold was this, and it's Crash Bandicoot. It is not the first one. It's Crash Bandicoot and the Wrath of Cortex. Straight away, put it on and it sold. I think I paid £1 for this and it went for £9.99. If you think about selling games, I wouldn't really suggest getting games which only get you about 5 quid. Try and get ones that are worth at least 10 quid because obviously when the fees come out, at least you're going to make still a half decent profit. Another item I've sold is this vintage trench coat, woman's trench coat. It's a cashmere and wool blend. I've had it for a while. I picked it up in winter and it didn't sell. So obviously I have to drop the price. I only paid probably about £4, £5 for that, but it sold for £16.50. It's worth a lot more. Somebody else has bought another one off me, the same buyer, this weekend, and bought a Laura Ashley one as well. So the Laura Ashley one I think went for £20. So she's bought 2 coats. I think she's probably going to resell them when it comes to like winter, because the Laura Ashley one's at least worth about 40 quid and that one's worth about 40-50 quid. So she's going to probably sell them on and make a bit of profit in the winter. The next item I sold is one of the items I bought from the Nike shop, and it is the lime green double swoosh women's oversized sweatshirt. I knew I would sell these quite quickly. I've still got another one left, so if anybody's interested, let me know. I paid just over £10 for that because it was in the reduction part, which was 70%. So it was like £34.99, and obviously take off the 70%, works out just over 10 quid. So that's a bargain. You know, you'd pay that much for a second-hand one. And it sold for 35 quid. The next item is this, and it's like a Winnie the Pooh storytelling book. It moves and stuff, makes noises. It does work. Picked this up from a jumble sale for 50p. I did have 2 of them, sold the other one. This one sold for £12.99, so absolutely smashed it on profit on this one. Another game that I sold this weekend was Pitfall. It's not the original one because I had the original one and that was on the PlayStation. This is on the PlayStation 2. Sold this on offers. Somebody gave me an offer for £6.99. It was on for £9.99, and I thought, well, I paid £1 for it. I'm just going to get rid of it, you know. Still going to make a bit of profit. So yeah, £6.99 I got for that one. Something that I paid only a couple of quid for was this Olympus camera. It's not one of the big boys, but it's still a good profit. I paid a couple of quid for this at Car Boot and it sold for £34.99. Pretty basic one, but it's really nice and clean and I've made a good profit from that. The next item has been with me for quite a while. It was when I was up at Torksey, when I was visiting my nan. Went out with Kaji and that around the car boots there. I took loads of pictures of the item I bought on my nan's bed sheets, which were very flowery. So when you see the picture on the screen what it sold for, you'll understand why. And I picked this up for £1. I don't know why, but it just looked like it was something from a film or a character from some sort of cartoon, and it had some age to it. It's got no labels or anything on it, but you can tell it's just old. Found out it was from a film called Once Upon a Time or something like that, and it's a little mole, but yeah, somebody bought it for £19.99 and I paid £1 for that. So the items I just showed you are all the items that have sold like yesterday and the day before. The rest of the items I'm going to go through now are items that have been sent off because they sold on Friday. So I'm just going to scroll through them now and tell you what they are. The pictures will be up on the screen. So one of the items I sold was the Beats Dr. Dre pill, and I picked that up from the car boot last week. Sold it for £15. I think I paid £2 for that. Next item was some Tivia sandals, women's size 4, baby blue ones. Had them for quite a while. They're worth a bit more than this, but somebody made me an offer for 12 quid. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get rid of them. I think I paid a couple of quid for them anyway, so still going to make a bit of profit. The best sale of my week was I sold one of the Sony cameras, the big boys, which I paid 45 quid for 2 of them and some extras. I sold the cheaper one, the one that hasn't got the bag with it, one that hasn't got the battery charger and all the accessories. This sold for £200. So yeah, I made a bit of profit on that, I think, but yeah, absolutely smashed it. My other one has got something like about 13, 14 watches on it. So I think that will sell very soon. But yeah, best sale of the weekend. Something that I've had for ages. I think I picked it from a car boot where there was a load of designer stuff for kids and stuff, and they were selling everything for 50p. This wasn't designer, but I thought it looked nice, and it's like a ModCon like design of all different cartoon things and all that. Like, it's a bit weird. It's got mesh down the side. It's a bodycon dress. Sold this for £9.99. Like I said, I paid 50p for this. I had a load of these and I bought them from a charity shop for £3 each, and they're the Bing playsets. I've been boxing them up together because I had a Bing one and a Panda one, so I put them together. I was selling them for like between £25 to £30, and then I was also selling them separately as well. I sold a separate one of Bing for £13, and like I said, it owed me 3 quid. And then finally, last sale was I sold one of the mannequins, the CPR ones, the adult one. If you watch my videos from last week, there was a closing down sale and I picked up quite a few cool items. I picked up a baby one, but I also picked up an adult one. The adult one has already sold and I paid £5 for it, and I sold it for £70. So if you do see anything to do with medical stuff, especially these CPR dummies, get them. They sell very quickly and you can sell them for a lot of money. So total sales, like I said, I sold 20 items. I actually just sold something else while I was just doing the video. I sold a dinosaur for 12 quid. I paid like 2 quid. But total sales over this bank holiday weekend was £546 and a couple of pennies. So not a bad weekend in sales. Obviously, I've got to take off fees and that, but yeah, a lot of the stuff I did buy for hardly nothing, except for the camera and the Heineken. So smashed it this weekend. It's all because I'm listing, and if you aren't listing, make sure you are, because your sales do definitely go crazy when you're listing every single day. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again with another video soon. Goodbye.